And here we are, the Ruldo Forest. What treasures await us in the mystical forest across the river? Nothing. You'll notice I'm level 6 now, as I always do off-screen, and I'm just now mentioning. I usually run through the level we just ended up through, so in this case the lower chambers, just to see what I missed, you know, what I need to come back for when I have more mobility options, etc. So on that way, I leveled up. I also leveled up my, I think, water skill, which is pretty neat, I guess. It doesn't really translate to anything right now, but, you know, it's good to have. So anyway, into the forest. Also, of note, that lower chambers area on the retry, there are a couple areas that enemies constantly respawn at, like, just non-stop. So if you really want to get that grind game going, that's good. Here are the elves. They seem to be hostile. Here lies Victor, the last leader of the Band of the Scorpion. Ah, it's good that, what's my name? Terra. It's good that Terra decided to make a little mound for Victor, being that Victor was a mound in real life as well. So the elves aren't really doing anything. They seem to just be cautiously watching. If I show them no harm, then they... Oh yeah? How about this? Oh. They're not just gonna let me sit there and throw a goblin at them. Goblin, fart on them. You know elves hate farts? Goblin? There it is. All you have to do is get the elves to get stuck on geometry, and then they lose. Yeah. And here's where you really, really, really get to see the flaws in independent monsters. And the flaws in my aim. Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Elves are immune to paralysis. But anyway. So it seems like my goblin got into a 2v1 against some dogs and died. Unfortunate. So anyway. What? How did you live? No one lives against death. Alright. Okay. Chest number 1. A bunch of stones. And number 2. A bunch of mandragora. A mandragora. Now let me see if I can't get a 2-for-1, because otherwise my death scythe is going to be very expensive for just 1 kill. Come on, dogs. Come together. Dogs? You're supposed to work in a pack, dogs. Fairy. I hate the rain. I get so wet. Do you have any idea how hard it is to fly when your wings are sopping wet? No, I don't. I don't have wings. Alright. And... there it is. Wait. How did you not die? You were supposed to die. That's okay. There it is. What? Yowie, show them your might. It's paralyzed and has no health. Yowie, over here, Yowie. Oh, I blame Yowie on that one. Anyway. So that's the other fairy I saw. Wandered over here, did it? I just saw a really weird man wearing a mask. A mask, you say? Why, the only one I know to wear a mask is... So, it has to be them. Huh? Something appears to be alerting me. Why, it's a fairy. If you have 2 cockatrice cards, you can make them attack both together at once. Oh, that's a combo play. If I had 2 cockatrices, I can activate them both, like this, and then they would both attack at the same exact time. Excuse me, I have a chest open. Is that the Dryad? And that is a Dryad as well. The Dryad empowers wood types, like my man-eaters, man-traps, and my Scythe Beast. Look at that, 20 damage on the... fell asleep. Mantrap got killed! Mantrap! Stop. Please. So the forest is mostly wood type, as you may imagine. That's okay. I'll wait for my Mantrap to take 5 years to get over to you, Dryad. Mantrap. Mantrap? Yeah. So independence, right? I activate this. Now that the shrine is active, it seems as though the charging station is also. I will now be able to use magic boosters wherever they are present. An example of a magic booster is shown on the right. When transforming into another creature, you can increase the transform time by stopping at a magic booster. See, a magic booster was present in the previous area, but apparently I didn't have it activated. That's probably why it wasn't working the way I thought it would. Why do you look so sad, daughter of man? I don't know, idiot of Nevermore. I'm sorry. I just naturally insult people when they call me related to man at all. I don't want to be a man. I want to be a god. The Scythe Beast animation counter, but it is not enough. The Lizard Man counter, and now the Dragonoid. This is very tight quarters for a lot of things to miss. And of course, wood beats earth, so my earth attacks are just not doing it. Get him, Wraith! He missed! Well, I saw that coming. I am out of magic juice. Come here. Come here! Fine. They ran into it. I'll take it. Wow. Okay. Yeah, the Wraith is kind of hard to use, if only because it has a set range, and if you don't do it just right, it's gonna miss. Summon the boys. Oh, that's a good dodge by Demon Hound. Demon. There's two of you idiots. Do something. Thank you. A ravine, and nowhere to cross, and a dog staring me down. I honestly don't want to fight anymore. Go away. Is that somebody in the distance? I want no part of that. I want to explore more before I deal with that. And the elf respawn. So fighting is generally just not that useful. Is he faster than me? Well, I guess he is, but once he stops to actually attack, it's nothing. There ain't nothing. I think I wanted to go the other way.
One moment, young lady.
Who is there?
That is an interesting bauble you have there. I wonder if you know what...
Yeah, it's a true runestone.
It is the one true runestone.
I knew that.
The runestone of queens. May I see it? Now you're not really afraid of an old woman, are you?
She's a witch.
Well, perhaps you have your reasons. I am called Gerd. I am but a simple old woman.
How would you be called?
I know a thing or two about life. Why don't you tell me what's troubling you, my child?
Well, you see, my whole family's dead, and then my adopted family is dead.
Your mother gave you that runestone on the day you were abandoned. Of course you don't want anyone to touch it. And there must be many out there who would try to take it from you.
Yeah, like King Leon.
Nevertheless,
The Eighth.
it is the Queen's runestone. You must go to Alanja and meet the Queen. It may be that you will learn something.
We must meet the Queen in Alanja. Camera? Where are you going, camera?
But you must not delay. The Kendari
Camera?
are preparing to lay siege to the castle of Alanja.
No.
Will you take some advice from an old woman before you go?
No.
Not everyone in this world is evil. Someday, you will know someone that even you can trust.
Are we...
terribly.
Is that to imply that not even Soul is trusted? We don't... Tara does not even trust Soul? Her best friend? Did she? Are you not letting me go forward, old lady? We must get to Alanja before it's encircled by the Kendari. Yeah, okay. So I can go backwards. Or I go this way. Or I go this way. Backwards or this way? Well, backwards, it turns out backwards might have been the way to go, because that's the way that did not have the cutscene. Yeah, I was a little concerned that booster wasn't activated again. Alright. So now let's, duck and dodge through all these guys. Make it over to, well, that chest on the ridge is impossible without a jumper. What's that? The wiggly mushrooms. It's an earth type. And it's a trap type. Very well. That's fine. I'll just do this for a little bit. Eventually the poison will run out and we'll all get on with our lives. Okay. Elf. I don't want to deal with you, Elf. You're annoying. Okay. So we have a magic booster and we have a person. And I'm targeting. But why? Can't we be friends? That's an interesting mask you have there, sir. Haha. Huh? What you... Hey! I don't even know what you just said to me. No one attacks me without speaking English. Tumble Chick, come back! I need you! He's just spamming Dark Raven at me. I hate him. He instantly killed Tumble Chick with a stupid lizard man. And now he's a skeleton. Wowee. And Dragon Knight! You're more powerful than I gave you credit for. Then I don't have to take care of you like this. Storm Hagen. He is a tough customer. Oh. And that elf on the sidelines is not going to be helping anything. Summon Undini. Now that the water power is up, Dragon Knight! Oh my god. He used my own water power to come in. Interesting. Shut with the Dark Raven! You will die. Fool. Oh, wrong one. Just a little more. Oh yeah, two can Dark Raven, idiot. He turned into a book. Eno Runestone. It's mine. I have it. Elf, you, not even you can stop me now. I can't win. Activating Bolter Tossed. Yeah. Bolter Toss connects, it's pretty good. Otherwise, it's obviously just not. Alright, time to activate Power Cycling to get to Fairy. Fairy, save me. My little fairy friend, help. Very good. That was quite a duel. Way stronger than the Kendari soldiers. Alright. Moving on. And we have his runestone. What can I do with that runestone? Who knows? And again, this ravine can only be crossed... I don't even think a Jumpman will get across this. I think you have to fly for this. Of course, when I have a Jumpman, I'll try. Right now. Right now. That's a story for later. I don't like that the water sounds like it's moving when it's clearly just kind of not. Get paralyzed, idiot. Summon. Idiots. Go, my goons. Destroy him. 3-on-1. Oh my god. There it is. All together now. Very good. Oh, this is the only path left. And that's the end. Well, I did get beat up, but still a 2-star. I've never used help. Explain this what this is to me. Oh yes, cards used. Yeah, damage stuff. Oh okay. Number of monsters. Oh I see. That didn't explain anything. Anyway, so we have demon hounds, elves. Elves are the big one here, and then there's that poison mushroom. So I really want an elf. An elf to call my own. Elves are actually really good. One of the few independents that are actually nice to have. So we're looking for elf. Show me elf. That's one. That's all I needed. Elf. Costs 6, but it's well worth it. And liking it. It's a trap type. Yep. Explodes. You get poisoned. That's it. I didn't look at the elf, but that's fine. We can look at elf now. Fossil Boneyard. Funny how there's always forests next to, like, deserts. Anyway. Actually, if we're gonna look at cards, might as well go back to the card shop. See what XP's cooking up, and what I can retire because I've evolved them all the way. Could be Hobgoblin. Could be Maneater. Maybe Maneater's finally dead. It is. Look, you can go into Devil Plant. Let's take a look at this guy. Well, that's a lot of HP, defense, and lifespan, not to mention a pretty powerful bite. It's level 5. And it's basically a reskin of Mantrap. That's just a lot stronger. But it's very slow. Hits hard, very slow. Rafflesia is just better, simply because it's, 1, cheaper, and 2, it does a more unique thing with its sleep powder, or stun powder, or whatever. So, but there's the Devil Plant. Let's get one of those. I'll never use it, but let's get one of those for the collection. And unfortunately, this still means I am using Mantraps until I can get the Rafflesia unlocked. I can look at it right now, but I can't. I don't actually own one, you know. So anyway. Lizardman, of course we know. Lizard, you know. Fairy now has access to all of its different forms. There is the Dark Sprite, and the Popgun Charlie. So Sprite heals more. Actually, it heals when you use cards. In theory, that could heal more. So as you toss cards out, you heal yourself. And Dark Sprite restores hit points to the player when an opponent uses a card. This is more of a PvP thing. You slot this in when you know you're going up against one of those enemy duelists, or duelist summoners. Otherwise, you probably just go with Sprite. And in this case, I'm going to go with Popgun Charlie. Because it's a more useful creature than the fairy. And then you're thinking, but wait, didn't I just use the fairy to heal up from, like, dead? That's fine. I'll never get that low again. Never. I was letting it happen. And Popgun Charlie, by the way, can... 34. He's going to be on our team quite some time. Some time he is. And I realize I don't have a fairy. I don't have another fairy. Didn't need it. Didn't want it. Didn't need the other evolutions. Who cares? Anyway, Temple Chick, still just the running bird. Pork pig. Still a ways to go there. Dark Raven. Has its first form, Horus. Horus? Horus. Which is basically an independent version of Dark Raven. It's pretty good lifespan, HP, defense, and attack. It's a 4-star, so it's not even that high up. Like compared to Devil Plant, this is better in almost every way. It just is a little weaker. But it costs half as much. It can fly. I don't know. Devil Plant sucks. Worse. I don't know, but I gotta keep going until I get to this next stage. At least Dark Raven's not that bad of a card. And okay. So he needs like 5 carry. Of course, Dryad can also evolve. At 25? 25, huh? Same as Udine. Very well. I don't use the elephant enough. I feel like that's the problem. With elephant, I've had it forever. It's only at 8k. Yeah. Oh, we're almost done with Hobgoblin, though. That's gonna be good. So... yeah. Okay. Time to change up the deck and call it a close. So since Hobgoblin's almost done, I'm going to drop it down to 1. Since Mantrap, I don't even care about complete completions anymore. It's out. It's just out. Dryad can come in, because it can evolve. Elf. So, it specializes in long-distance attacks, agile and hard to hit, but has a low tolerance for damage. Most effective in wide-open spaces. Yeah, 40 HP and 5 defense is not that great, but the lifespan is huge, and its damage is great. Leap and Fire, it doesn't say how much damage it does, because it's basically that bow attack times like 5. So, a humanoid race inhabits the Great Rainforest. If approached, elves will retreat to a safe distance and strike back with their bows. They compensate for a lack of hardiness with their speed. That's right. Very cool. Not using it. Devil Plant. Pathetic. Could add another Dark Raven. Another Flare Spawn. Well, we're going into Earth Town. Water beats Earth. Water... wait. No. Water beats Fire. What am I saying? I want wood. So dog's back? Do I keep a Mantrap? I'll keep a singular Mantrap. And a dog. That's fine. That's fine. Because again, I'm in the nature of trying to, the business of trying to upgrade and level up, evolve my critters. And that is it. So, until next time, ta-da!